are my peace, you are my tranquility. From age to age, you are the everlasting King. Yeah. Ancient one, you're never changing.
Hey loves, welcome back to our travel vlog. As you all know, by this point I was done ready to start. So this is where I started from. I left my father's house and went to Douala. This is Rum Point, Douala. We were almost running late, so we were just like in a rush. Immediately we dropped from Rum Point, we took a taxi heading straight away to the airport. Like I said, we were running late and we were scared because the friend I was traveling with, she herself is a JJC as well. So you are going to be seeing two JJCs experiencing this thing for the first time. So we got into the airport, Douala International Airport, and family members, truth be told, this airport is so basic than what I thought. It is really basic. There's nothing much happening inside there. It is just so basic. I was expecting like a lot to be happening in here. This is the first time we both are entering inside the airport. So I was really like kind of like expecting stuff, but it's really basic. Anyway, we got our boarding pass, and then we got to this point where they had to like put the label your luggages, like basically, yeah. So they printed that out, labeled our luggages, and then sent us off now to go to enter the plane, right? Then you have some procedures you have to pass through. So you pass through this area. This is the friend I'm traveling with. Her name is Stacy Sense of the Most High. You guys know this friend of mine. I've spoken about her business countless times on this channel. See, you guys are going to be seeing her everywhere in this vlog, okay? By this point, we could see planes boarding and landing while we're still moving to go towards the waiting area. So they have this vast space where you move before you get to the waiting area, and then have a security check. Here is a place where you have to literally remove everything which is on your body, from your earrings to like literally everything on your body, and this process actually borders. So while we're done, we could see a plane loading. I'm trying to zoom in to show you guys the airline, but apparently you guys cannot see, but the plane was loading. And then we came to this area where they collected our boarding passes, and then she like circled the chair number that was written on our boarding passes, then gave us back. And then from here immediately you enter into the waiting room. So this is the waiting room, and my friend had to ask me like, why you not vlogging? And I said I was shy. Family member, I was picking up a camera to vlog in the strange land, something else. Anyway, this is what the waiting area looks like. This is the view in front. And while we're sitting here, my friend looked at me and said, this boarding pass they've given us, let's keep it very well low, because we'll have to use it again when we're coming back. Lo and behold, it was time for us to enter into the plane, and then we saw this man cutting off the boarding pass. Family members, it was such a hilarious moment for my friend and I, because the moment we saw him cutting it, she turned and looked at me and we burst into laughter. She was like, something that we're saying that we'll have to keep it well to use it again when we're coming back, they're even cutting it. See, it was so much fun traveling with her because we're both experiencing everything for the first time. Then we got into this bus that was supposed to take us to like close to the plane area. And let me just leave it here.
Instead of you to come and be vlogging, you have come and you're shy. I will vlog for you because I'm shameless and you cannot shame the shameless. let me do content for you. You thank me later. Let me do content for you and see as you shine. You seriously look now. Why are you serious? You are serious, you are. Hot girl stuff. Sister, stay, you wear sneakers. Hot oh, big mommy, you wear sneakers. So guys, this is how I almost fell as this thing shakes so. Before my eye one clear, before I want hold it. If you like, when you can, go hold this thing. When you go find yourself, they not tell you. Yeah. I'm doing content for you, content that you don't want to do. because you were shy. It's me. Now maybe the shameless old person. Alright, so that's our plane. Remember that people? Holoplane. That's our plane right there. So we're gonna alight from this stuff in a bit. Yes. Oh shit.
So the bus had gotten close enough to the plane and we had to step down from it to enter into the plane. And we'll guess right from the last video where we were going to Tada. We were traveling through Cameroon, going to Bafoussam, Cameroon. And you guys know Cameroon is like our only flight company in Cameroon. So no matter where you're going to, you must use Cameroon if you want to travel by air. Anyway, so we got into the plane, and you guys will have heard so many stories about Kameko. They always laugh at Kameko because like family members, anything can happen when you are here. It's either like there's just so many scary stories about Kameko not landing, the tires falling off, like it's just a bus in the air and all of that, and we're ready to take the rigs. So it was time for takeoff. The plane took off at exactly the time when they said it was going to take off. I think that's one thing I'll commend them for. They kept to time, family members. I was not expecting them to keep to time like that because I knew Cameroon is like Cameroon, anything goes, but they really respected time as to when the flight leaves and when it lands, right? So what taking off, and you know this thing that people say that when you take off your stomach goes like this, it does like that. We did not experience any of that. People said, oh, your eyes will turn, you feel like to vomit, you feel. We did not experience any of that. We're still very much okay. By this point we could look outside and you could still see like houses, small houses right down there, although you could see clouds. But after a while we could not see nada again, as in everywhere we could just see just clouds. We could not even see anything down. And it was at this point that I started appreciating my maker. I'm like, okay, you guys had said a lot of crazy things about Kameko, but at least Kameko has given me the opportunity to be closer to the source of material, to be closer to God. Anyway, so they came and gave us this bread, and inside they have cheese and lettuce. Stacey didn't eat it because she doesn't really like lettuce and cheese like that. But as for me, I said, what? My much money that I have paid, I am gonna finish all my money in this airline, so I'm gonna eat this bread. I was eating it just because I wanted to experience the full experience. As in, I did not want to leave any stone unturned, so I ate it so that when I'm traveling internationally next year, I will have something to compare to, right? Then they gave us a bottle of juice. For this one, I did not drink it. Before we could even finish eating the bread, they just told us, dear passengers, we are already in the Bafoussam airspace. As in, it was so short, shorter than we expected. By like 15 minutes time, we're already at Bafoussam airspace, really quick. And that was how the plane just started descending, and we knew we were about to land. And I'm so glad I caught the landing time. Descended until landed. One of my aunties had traveled using Kameko, and her experience was that the time when they were supposed to land, the pilot kept on pressing the button to release the tires for landing, but the tires could not come out, so they had to stay in the airspace, turning around, waiting for the tires to come out when she used Kameko. So since that experience, she kept on saying that she was praying for her life. She was so scared, and she marked Kameko X in her life.
8 p.m. local time, we just landed at Bambogo Airport at Bafoussam. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the seatbelts are switched off. Be careful when opening the overhead luggage compartments, as some items may fall out. And check when disembarking that you've not left anything on board. Thank you for choosing Kameko, the star of Cameroon. We'll be pleased to welcome you soon again. Goodbye and have a nice day. Madame, Messieurs, attachez. Jusqu'à l'arrêt complet de l'appareil et l'extinction de la consigne lumineuse. Ouverture des coffres à bagages pouvant entraîner une chute d'objets. Nous vous recommandons d'y prêter attention. Veuillez vérifier en débarquant que vous n'oubliez rien à bord. Merci d'avoir choisi Cameroun.
To the glory of God, we landed in one piece. People's bad experiences and stories were not our portions because we had prayed before this trip. And God showed up for us. He made this trip so easy, smooth. And I really don't have much negative things to say about Kameko because if I'm being honest, Kameko was really nice to us on this particular day. I don't know if it's because after the CAN football stuff, they had renovated their planes and all of that. I really don't know because I had not traveled with it before the CAN. But all the stories we heard about their planes not functioning quite well, it was not our case for this trip. We did not experience that, as in the plane took us and dropped us in one piece at exactly the time it was supposed to, right? And the Bafusam airport is really, can I even say basic? See, I said the Douala International Airport was really basic. So you can imagine what this Bafusam Airport looks like. Now, the Bafusam Airport is not an international airport. It's just for domestic flights, right? National flights. But you can imagine how basic it can be. If international airport can be basic, then what more of just like within the country? This is all about the airport. Once you stop, you come out from the plane, you guys just get into this first room. As you enter, you guys just stand there, they bring your boxes, you guys collect your boxes, and you guys just go. There is no control, nothing to nothing, nobody is disturbing you. You just carry a box quietly and you're just going outside. Like nobody even needs to direct you like pass this way to go out. No, it's just one road. You just pass through that road and voila, you're really seeing outside. The airport is really basic. And I was looking at Stacey, I'm like, well, I've not experienced international airports, but this airport is really so basic. Anyway, this is all about the airport, right? You have our sweet man's picture right there, our president Paul Biya. You have his picture at the center, and this is just all, right? This is all about it. Then you just go outside because there is really nothing to see, hear, or talk about the airport. That's what it looks like from outside. Thank you so much for watching to this point. We're going to continue on the next one. Bye.